Let's go! Let's go! What are we
Let's
talking about here? Let's go! What?
do it.
Let's go! That's with 1-0. Who? What? Let's
Undefeated.
go, man.
Top of
Let's
the
go. What are
division.
we talking about? Let's
Let
go. Let's go.
it's
Who
a
ain't the quarterback? Who not sure if he's the one? That guy number one is the one. What? Justin Fields is the one, baby.
come on now, man.
Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to Windy City Live, Windy City Vibing, and Windy City Live.
Hey,
Windy City
trademark.
Vibing,
Don't get us took off, bro.
Windy City Vibing is in the building, and it's only right that we come back uh, with the first game of the NFL season, and it's only right that we come back to Windy City Vibing with a dub, courtesy of Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears. Excuse me?
Excuse me.
Against a very, very, very capable,
Super Bowl.
very, very Super Bowl contender team. And I don't care about the I don't want to hear no excuses about the rain because we not the Chicago Sharks.
So like
We Chicago Bears. We just as uncomfortable in rain.
and we be catching L's at Soldier Field more than most.
Right.
So I ain't trying to hear that.
The playing field was level. 2 second-year quarterbacks. They had Deebo Samuels over there. Well, they got Deebo Samuels. We got what? Mooney was kind of like out of the picture.
I mean,
Montgomery was there. Yeah.
Catch, like passing game was
So
pretty much non-existent until Fields did his magic. So.
until Fields took it upon himself, ran a few times to gain some yards. They was right because I've been listening for months about everybody's critique about the Bears, and they all been saying some of the same things. And from this game I see that he really don't have a lot of weapons.
Oh no, that's always been the case. I mean, if you ask me, but that's because of who used to run the organization.
That's true too.
That Pace and Nagy crap. Like if you were to be honest, like after the first quarter, I was just like, man, I hope don't nobody get hurt. Like I don't even care if we win or lose. I just don't want to get nobody hurt because the field was terrible.
Yeah, first few drives, at least that first second quarter, I'm like, we ain't got nothing, ain't nothing coming with. That's why when I saw Justin Fields, he was running, he was taking the ball and running it, rushing himself. I'm like, yeah, he even notices like, yo, you ain't got nothing down the field, ain't nothing down the field until that offensive coordinator start getting his playbook, playing some trick plays, play actions, and we got them touch. That's how we're gonna win. So there's even a more credit to us because we don't have the weapons and we still beat y'all.
And they got the weapons.
They got the weapons. They got the defense.
They defense even was stacked.
Yeah.
Like the man Bosa. I mean, come on, man.
Yep.
Like that was our Khalil Mack. We don't have. We
don't have him no more. Yep.
He wasn't no Mac, so y'all had everybody, and y'all couldn't do nothing. And the Bears O-line, they held it together, but man, that's a scary O-line.
I feel like they got better as the game progressed.
Yes.
It's like I think there's something with like either some type of pride and the first and second quarter they was getting beat up. And they took that personally, so they came back to third and fourth. Was like, okay, listen, man. It was an ugly game, but it was a beautiful game at the same time.
I mean, hey, I take wins any shape, way, shapes, forms. I don't care.
It's football, baby.
The fact that you won that way though shows me something that you didn't have with You didn't have heart. That's a heart win there. Like you gonna get the talent, and to be honest. Like the people that like I've seen the rookies and stuff, they was balling out there.
Yeah.
So that means that your general manager recognized talent.
Yes.
Because outside of Fields, none of the old regime players really stood out to me.
No, Mooney did not sit down.
Eddie Jackson had the pick. That was
He
it.
had to pick. Roquan almost had a pick.
Yep. And then Eddie Jackson got knocked over by Debo Samuel in the end zone to give up the touchdown. So
right, yeah, so yeah,
he balanced each other out because I was heated. I was heated after that.
Robert Quinn, he wasn't a no-show. He was there, but he wasn't getting past.
He was going against they Pro Bowl left tackle, so they kind of canceled each other out.
Yeah, they canceled each other out. And again, that just made the playing field even. No excuses. What's funny is because I got a bet with a coworker. He's a San Francisco fan or California fan because he loves the San Francisco Giants, and he loves the San Francisco 49ers. I'm like, okay, respect to the Giants. I ain't really no baseball guy.
Right.
I told him like Tuesday I'm gonna show up with a Bears jersey for you. You're like, yeah, okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna bring you a jersey. He said, I'm gonna bring you something. You gonna have to wear all week. I said, I didn't add no stipulation. Don't add no stipulation. Because that's gonna make it worse for you. So Tuesday, matter of fact, tomorrow I'm off today and tomorrow I'm gonna go downtown to shop. Yes, I'm gonna get him a real nice Justin Fields jersey because that's his daddy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Justin Fields, until proven wrong, Justin Fields is San Francisco's daddy right now.
Hey man, I am all for it. The fact that happened, and then right after that, Green Bay is getting like this has been we back, like everything is working. The vibe is here, man.
Everything is pointed up. Everything is pointed up. It's a great year to be a Chicago sports fan. Man. They really say that about baseball, but everybody. I mean, eventually, both teams are going to be on the up and up. But right now, the two major sports, basketball wise and football wise.
Oh man,
everything happened as soon as the organization made the change.
Yep.
As soon as they put away their pride and change the minds and the brain trust in who's running, making the decisions. Look, we on the up and up.
Man, look.
Same thing with the Bulls. Everyone was doubting DeMar DeRozan. Was that a good pick? How was he going to fit? And then all of a sudden, we number one in the East for like half the season.
Man, more than half.
Oh, yeah. More than half. And
we didn't lose it until we started getting them injuries.
Until injuries happened, then there was a problem. But before injuries, we was taking care of everybody.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's on the up and up, man. It feels good to be a Chicago native right now.
I'm like, I'm trying my hardest not to overreact, but I don't see why the Bears can't go for this crown because Green Bay's trash and Detroit's trash, and the only person on the Vikings to worry about is Justin Jefferson. Like he's a problem. But outside of that, I mean, if your defense is good as you think they are, y'all should be able to contain Justin Jefferson.
If y'all ready to fight, because the Bears ready to fight, man.
We don't have no receivers though. We don't have that.
We don't have that. There is no number one option. I don't know. I wish somehow we could have kept Robinson, but I guess as long as that regime was going on.
You seen what he did Thursday?
No, that ain't got nothing to do with what he would have did with us.
Hey, bro.
Matthew Stafford he's
going down. We going up. He going down.
He's on a loaded team.
Exactly. So it's no.
He's on a loaded team.
It's no excuse for him to play that poor.
I mean, he's alongside Cup and Cam Akers and stuff like that. No, I mean, if he was here, he would be number one option.
I mean, of course, because we ain't got a number one option.
I think Mooney would have been a great compliment to him because everybody's going to be worried about Robinson, and then that was going to leave Mooney open. Now it's like Mooney, everyone's Or I don't even know if they game planning for Mooney, but it don't really matter.
Yeah.
Because that should have gave the 49ers the advantage. Like your only concern should be what Justin Fields is going to do.
Right.
And for some odd reason, y'all just couldn't stop him. Y'all gave him too much time. Y'all gave him 4 quarters.
Hey man, look, I ain't
Justin
got
Fields,
I
Justin Fields is the man, and I need these Chicago sports radio talk people, analysts to say that. Say it.
they not gonna give him no love until I
He
mean,
bleach his skin.
yeah. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, yeah.
They don't. They be like, if he's the guy, they don't know if he's man. If you say that he can make all the throws, what more do you need? What more do you need to see if you see him making all the throws?
Cause I've seen them trash Trubisky, and now they
Yeah.
praising him now. So if you expect the Chicago media to do anything, they gonna do something stupid. I don't even expect that. Like I don't even. It's to the point now I don't even listen to them like no more. Like I'm gonna listen to them tomorrow to see what they gonna complain about, because that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna
I'm
find
definitely
something to nitpick. But
there's nothing to nitpick, man.
uh,
That
this is something that hasn't been done since Jay Cutler. He won that game. If it
yeah,
wasn't for Justin Fields, we would not won that
yeah,
game. And you can't. That I can't. Jay Cutler is probably the last quarterback I can think of that you could say that about. Yeah. So
take the game over.
that
But Jay Cutler can do it, and that was the fear with Jay Cutler. It's like he does it with his arm,
yeah.
but also that's the exact same. It's a double-edged sword. Like the same thing, he can win games with his arm, and he can lose games, and he lost a lot of games because of his
Exactly.
arm. I'm like, oh, like, nah, but this guy, a little bit more controlled and disciplined and patient,
Accurate.
accurate. Is
Like
like all he needs is his O line to keep him covered for a while, for a few more seconds. And we saw, soon somebody gonna get open,
yeah.
and some people got open twice, and that was all we needed. Now I don't know what's up with my boy Santos. Maybe the ground was too wet, but
Hey,
that's
that first
crazy.
one, that
And
first one, that first one, I saw the water and I was like, bro, I like. But that second one, that was like, come on now, like you should have been practicing on the sideline or something.
like something, bro. Because we need those points matter, bro.
Like,
All them points matter, bro. Like
and
what?
then to make matters worse, Gold made his.
Exactly, and that's why I wanted to. That's why I wanted to respond to you when I said what. I'm like, Robbie made his. That
And,
ain't no excuse. And he's older. Like,
that,
no,
like I
no.
said, that only made it worse. And then
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
man, I just gave him the benefit of the doubt.
yeah.
But when
You
he missed
did.
it,
You
when he missed it
definitely
again,
did.
I said, oh, I'm sorry.
Bro, as long as we were struggling to score, I'm like, bro, we need a score, bro. And we got the score.
Because
I,
that would have
I,
made it a two. If he would have
right,
made it, it would have made it a two
right.
possession game. So yeah,
And I'm like, wait a minute, bro. For as hard as it is, it seems like to score on these folks, you gonna come out and pull a doink like that twice? I was finna the second time he missed, I was finna tweet, fire this nigga.
I said we need to just go give Gold a jersey. Like, hey man,
you know,
just come on over here, man.
Robbie shouldn't have left, bro.
Shouldn't have left.
Shouldn't have
But
left, bro.
again, last regime
Right,
did that.
right.
So
Out of all the things you want to like, that wasn't last regime. That was the regime before last. Well, it was the last
it was
regime that got rid
Pace. It
of.
was Pace that
They got rid of, right? Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, bro,
It
out of
wasn't
all the things,
Nagy, but it was Pace and John Fox that got rid of him. Yeah,
like, bro, like, out of all of the old players that needed to go, Robbie was the last one.
man, like
What?
you should have kept your special team, your
Yeah,
kicker.
how you gonna get rid of him and then keep some of these other old folks?
And then you paid all these ridiculously old players this money.
Right.
Like he
Yeah.
actually was putting up points. Like,
right. Yeah,
these other guys, all they did was
and
stay
ain't
on the
nobody
bench.
been the same since. And we
Been the same.
ain't been like Cody Parkey was horrible.
Trash. I don't even think he in the league now.
He probably not. I don't know. And then Santos was good last year. We like, okay, well, so we got our guy this year, man. I think it was the rain. I'm gonna give him that because let's see what happens when it's dry. Well, listen, I'm gonna say that tweet. I fire this nigga tweet because the next game. And who we going against next? That's a good
The
question.
Packers. We going against the Packers next.
Yeah, this is a dub, bro.
Oh,
That's a dub.
Because Rodgers ain't got nothing over there.
He ain't got nothing.
Throwing I thoroughly enjoyed watching him lose today because he was complaining the whole time. And I was just like, oh, this is going to be a long season for this boy because he was. I
don't know what was the idea of them getting rid of. Who was that? Adams? Adams, right? I don't really know.
And he went off today. That's what's crazy. Even though the Raiders lost, he had like 100-some yards receiving.
Yeah, I mean, like, what was the thought? What was the thinking on Leonard? They didn't want to. Maybe they couldn't afford him and Rodgers.
Because
they went with
that coach and stuff is heavy on the run game. So I think he finna try to pay them running backs before he pay the receivers. He figured Rodgers is good enough. He figured Rodgers is good enough to make the receivers better. That's my only thinking. I don't know. That's the best I could come up with.
that's fine because we got the offensive coordinator. So you know what? Have at it. We'll happily take that W next week as well.
Exactly.
Whatever works for you guys to help us get that other W. Yeah, we'll take it. Hey, I think somebody talking. I think I heard some people say we won't win no more than four games. So we'll see, man.
Oh man, I wish I could have took that bet. I would have bet anybody willing to bet that 4. Y'all say we ain't gonna win 4. We gonna get 2 on. We was gonna get 4 alone out of the division.
Right.
So the fact that we beat the Niners, it's like, oh, we might make the playoffs now.
Yeah, exactly.
So come on now.
It's gonna be funny, man. It's gonna be a fun year, man. Unless injuries show up, and then it's like, okay, so we back.
And that's the only thing I'm worried about. But the fact that all these players are young, I'm hoping that youth prevails. Like they can handle these licks they finna be taking.
Yes, they finna take some licks.
And the fact that I believe, I want to say that we came out of this game injury free. So it's like,
I think so too.
The fact that we came out of this wet wonderland game and with no injuries, man, that's love. I
will take it, bro.
I'll take it.
I'll take the experience Justin Fields is needing. I'll take the confidence that's going to come with it, man. I'll take it, bro.
Man,
thank you.
Hey, we back, man. That's all. I'm happy about that. Everything that could have went wrong to prevent this from happening. My throat is killing me.
Yeah.
I just throat. And there ain't nothing else wrong with me. And I want to go off. I told you I wanted to go off, and then it was like as soon as I said I'm gonna go off, that's when my throat started.
Who?
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Your boy.
My boy.
Your boy.
My boy.
You found out he was a diva, huh?
Bruh.
Super diva, right?
Bruh. It's been a minute since we've been on.
Yeah. A lot of stuff was revealed.
So it's a lot of stuff that build up.
Oh yeah. That's all you, because I was already. He didn't have the pointed ears. He didn't have the accent, so I was already.
He don't even have hair. Like, he don't even have the hair. He looks like The Rock.
The Rock. He's The Rock, bro. I told you. But then when you hear the news of this dude, he trying to like force a universe on somebody. I'm trying to figure out, like, he left wrestling and became a movie guy. But I'm trying to figure out what movies Which of his movies were number one in the box office? And like, where's this ego and confidence coming from?
I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you exactly where it came from and who he owes all his success to. Vin
Who?
Diesel and Fast and Furious.
Exactly, but those ain't his movies.
Exactly, but that
Because the G.I.
mofo
Joe
think that
joint,
it is.
the G.I. Joe joint wasn't hitting nothing, didn't sell. The Doom joint
Scorpion
didn't
King,
sell.
Scorpion King, none of that stuff sold.
Scorpion King, I mean, I went to see it, but I don't think it sold that well. It's like,
It didn't.
dude,
Matter of
who
fact, one of his my best, I ain't gonna say best, but the one that I liked the most was Walking Tall. The one that told that true
one of his
story.
first ones.
Yeah, that was one of his first ones.
One of his first ones,
And
yeah.
I was
But
like,
it didn't do well,
yeah, it didn't do well, but it was a good movie. So I was like, okay, maybe he more than just a Arnold Schwarzenegger reincarnate, just an action type of dude. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Then he just started doing action movies, so I was like, oh well, that's just what he gonna do.
Stuff. Yeah, I know.
But then all that stuff that I don't care about Fast and Furious franchise, but all the stuff that happened was because of him.
Right. Yeah.
And so he technically ruined that franchise because
he had some. He designed, he had some ideas to spin off from that. Yep. Like, but they didn't sell though. This stuff is like maybe it's sold, but I don't think it's sold enough to garner this, like, to think that he can demand so much. Like, bro, I don't think this Black Adam movie is gonna sell that well. I'm gonna go see it.
The fact that this movie, like, hasn't even, like, they said it's the worst, like, and what's so sad is that the supporting cast is so fire. Like, that whole, like, I'm watching the trailer and I'm like, if I take Black Adam out of this, I will go to the theater and see this movie.
Right.
Because everybody looks good, acting good, and he's just there as The Rock.
He's The Rock, bro. I'm like, and then he's mean mugging this. Like, I'm like, bro, okay, but you still The Rock though. You're not. He's literally
replaying the Scorpion King in his movie.
Right.
And that's what's crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does the Rock eyebrow in the movie. Like, bro, like, dude, you're not even the same guy. The Rock was a light heavyweight, dude. You massive, bro. You're not even The Rock, you're the boulder, bro. Like, even if you went back to wrestling, like, you wouldn't be the same guy. Like, your special move wouldn't be the people that, well, you'd be too big. You have to be used like a power bomb or something like that. Like, bro, you wouldn't even be the same wrestler. So I'm trying to figure out who's the villain in this movie. Who's the hero in this movie? Black Adam is an anti-hero / villain, if anything. Nowhere close. He don't even want to be a hero. He ain't trying to save nothing.
Man, like, it just don't make sense. It nothing about this movie makes sense. Nothing about it.
Grabbing all these B and C list heroes, like, to make it interesting. That's scary. And it's a Black Adam movie, but you introducing all these other characters in your first movie?
Yeah.
So do you even have time to establish yourself?
And that's why I'm thinking that he's playing more of a Scorpion King role, because I don't even think the movie is going to be about him. I think it's going to be about the other characters
It's going to be about this universe that he's trying to create. And you're moving too fast, dog. We haven't even seen you in this. But the thing is, this is what happens when the fans get what they want, because they've been chirping on The Rock being Black Adam for a while, and I think he got caught wind of it, and he going all the way with it. But it's like, you gotta have the right writers, directors,
and he's That's the thing. Not only is he's controlling, he's creative control
everything.
And I
don't even know if he was an actual comic book nerd or anything like that.
He clearly ain't, because he looked like The Rock with Black Adam suit on.
He saw some stuff on Twitter. He saw people saying, The Rock, Black Adam. And I'm cool with The Rock being Black Adam, but not as The Rock, though. and a cosplay outfit. It's different when people was clamoring for Ryan Reynolds to be Deadpool after they saw him in that Wolverine movie.
Yeah.
He was already playing Deadpool, and they're like, yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
But we never saw you. We just like, I don't think this movie's gonna be good, bro. I'm gonna go see it. I don't think it's gonna be. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not good. I wouldn't be surprised if it's okay. I wouldn't be surprised if it's all right.
I'm gonna tell you just like this. I'm going to see Shazam 2 because that looks off the chain. That looks amazing. Yep. I'm going to see whatever they come up with this Joker 2 movie, which I think is
the musical.
That's why I say I'm gonna go see that because I just think that
you're gonna be alone on that one. I don't like
music. But I much rather see that than what they about to do with this Black Adam joint. I'll tell you that much.
You know what's crazy? I just thought it was just gonna be The Rock being The Rock, but he was gonna be surrounded by a good movie. But it looks like it's gonna be worse than I thought.
I believe you saw everything that was good about the movie.
I didn't see nothing but the trailer.
And that's all that's good in that movie. I'm here to let you know.
I think Pierce. I think Dr. Fate gonna be great, but I think because we got a lot to talk about, dog. Because we got to talk about Thor: Love and Thunder. Did you go see that?
Of course, I went to see that.
Yeah, we have to talk.
It's on Disney Plus now. We can watch it again.
We have to talk about that because I think Dr. Fate. I think Pierce Brosnan is going to be great, but I don't think they're going to give him the screen time.
And that's my problem.
Just like your boy Christian Bale, aka Gore the God Butcher, who was one.
Oh yeah. We going into my next topic, but just keep going. I'm gonna say this. Because like I said, I've seen his movies and I'm like, I don't see what the greatness in them. In Christian Bale, I've seen it, and none of his movies connected with me.
None of the Batman movies either.
I didn't care about him. Those movies let me know about Heath Ledger and the other. I cared about them. Him as Batman was totally forgettable. Him as Bruce Wayne was cool, but him as Batman. It was like whatever.
I'm not gonna argue with you because because he stole the show in 2.
And it's like, granted he got awarded for it.
3 was not.
The fact that the third against Bane and Talia, it was like, okay, I was more interested in that stuff than anything that was going on with him.
I didn't think he was a bad Batman. I think
he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad. He just didn't. See, now the thing was that he came into the movie with the hype like, oh, he killed this role, and I'm like, really, him? That's where it came from. It was like he killed this role. He killed Gore the Butcher. I'm like, okay, I give it a shot, but I doubt.
So you saw it. So you saw it, and then what?
I apologize from the bottom of my heart. He killed it. He changed my whole perspective on him as an actor. Like, I'm like, bro, he was the best part of that movie.
Bro, listen, I got a problem with that. I got a problem with Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a comic book nerd enough, but if your name is Gore the God Butcher and you go around killing gods, I think this material should have been taken a little bit more seriously than it was. You got kids fighting his little thingies.
Yeah.
Kids.
Yeah, that was weird.
So what you're really saying is Gore really wasn't a threat.
Yeah, that's basically what.
Is that what you? But he's Gore the God Butcher, so he kills gods, and it was crazy because I thought they killed the female, Seth or something like that.
Yeah, I thought.
Then at the end of the movie, she just lost her arm. I'm like, wait a minute. So who did he kill?
He killed those other
His God. He killed his God in
Yeah,
the beginning of the movie. But that was so time left.
yeah, I seen that too. This
What's
is
that about?
I don't know, but we got 9 minutes left.
No way.
I don't know, but I'm gonna stop it and then we gonna try to.
Okay, all right, wait. All right, so we got like 8 minutes left. So I'm trying to figure out like, does Taiki Waititi don't respect us as moviegoers to take it to take it there? Or,
No, I think he wanted. I and this is not me defending him. This is just me trying to justify what he did.
uh-huh.
I think he was trying to close the chapter on Thor, and so he kept the focus on him more than he should have. Because because I only watched the movie once, and I can tell you right now, my two biggest problems was that it wasn't enough Christian Bale and it was too much Thor. And so
I felt like the pacing was rushed. I think they was rushing because his time with the Guardians of the Galaxy was rushed.
Exactly.
They rushed that. Now I get you with the jokes. It was too much joking for the fourth movie.
Yeah.
Your fourth movie, and we dealing with this. This guy is high stakes. This man kills gods. This should be taken seriously.
Exactly.
And that's why I'm thinking like if you're trying to close a chapter, how you gonna close a chapter with him winning, but there was no losses? Thor didn't take a loss. Nobody died. Don't mention Mighty Thor because she didn't die in the hands of Gore.
No, she died because of
She died from natural causes.
Yeah, so
it's like he didn't kill. He didn't even show up at what was that place called? It was called Omnipotent City.
Yeah.
He didn't show up in them. He didn't take nobody out.
Right.
That was a directorial decision, bro. It's like, nah, bro. That you did Christian Bale bogus. Yeah. He should have had that nigga. Them kids was in that cage encouraging each other, and this nigga was right behind them.
Yeah.
In the car. Are you kidding me? That was crazy. That scene was crazy.
Yeah. That was wild. That was one of the best. Yeah.
I don't know. That Thor movie was crazy. I don't know, man. They did. I don't know what's going on because Doctor Strange wasn't all that great.
Because again,
you love.
No. I did not love that movie. That suffered from the same.
What movie?
Doctor Strange. That suffered from the same.
No. I was gonna say.
What?
I was gonna say you love the Spider-Man movie.
No. Hell no. That's exactly what I was gonna say. It suffered from the same fake Spider. I wanted that movie. I wanted Spider-Man to have more Doctor Strange in it. Doctor Strange was taken out of that Spider-Man movie in like 5 minutes. Like he had 5 minutes of screen time, and then but he was in every trailer. So I just assumed it was gonna be them two back and forth. But he was in that movie less than Tony Stark was in that first Spider-Man joint. So I was pissed off of that.
Yeah.
This movie was all about Wanda, and it should have been.
Wait. But Wanda was great. What you saying?
But my point is, it wasn't a Doctor Strange movie.
Oh yeah,
that's my only point.
Because it was supposed to be about Doctor Strange and America Chavez.
Yeah, but it wasn't about it.
It could have kept America Chavez out of it and just called it Doctor Strange.
I understood the plot from her.
Yeah. But
so her being or not being wasn't the problem. The problem was that it was called Doctor Strange because he wasn't even outside of him having a whole bunch of his
what should have been called like WandaVision?
WandaVision and the Multiverse of Madness. Yeah.
No, because she wasn't. That wasn't the multiverse part. Well, she was traveling through. She was
the villain.
But America Chavez was traveling. That's her thing. That's her power too. She traveled through multiverse. Exactly.
But Wanda was. I think that the only reason why it wasn't called after Wanda is because they was trying to keep the fact that she was the villain a secret. That's the only thing that I could come up with.
But I mean, people saw that at the last episode of WandaVision. That she doing something with that book.
She ain't had no business doing. Yeah.
Yeah. But I love Wanda in that. But yeah, they could have.
I love the movie, but it wasn't a Doctor Strange.
No. I didn't say that.
Watched Doctor Strange.
I did not say I love the movie.
Oh, I love the movie.
No. I love Wanda in the movie, and I love the scene when Doctor Strange was fighting Doctor Strange with the musical notes.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was the most Doctor Strange of the movie. Outside of that, it wasn't a Doctor Strange movie, and that was my issue. That was my only issue.
It was really
it wasn't his movie. That's my problem with it. But I mean,
I don't know what's going on with this phase, man.
This is what I put the comedic direction of Marvel, good or bad, because a lot of their movies, now the TV shows, is going down this route where they cracking jokes every episode. She-Hulk ain't nothing but a comedy.
Is it good though? I haven't watched it.
I like it, but I'm a Hulk fan, so I'm into it because of that. I can't speak for people that's just watching it, but they're setting up some stuff in it, like for Planet Hulk and World War Hulk and all that stuff. So they setting up.
They should have been then. Well, if they was going, I was finna say they should have been doing that, but that wouldn't really fit because the villain was Thanos, and then that would have made Hulk. Even though I would have loved to have seen it, but I'm glad they working on it now. But I'm like,
yeah. So,
but then again, how's that going to happen? Because that's a phase all in itself.
You would think, but after that last episode of She-Hulk, they set it up real nice. How you
gonna shorten that inside of a phase? Because this phase is Kang the Conqueror. The next phase is supposed to be Doctor Doom, right? Or have they made that?
I think they in the same phase, to be honest with you.
Oh, so you gonna do like Kang the mini boss, and then Doctor Doom gonna be the big boss?
Wait, okay. Are we talking about phases or?
I'm talking about the villain in this phase.
No, the villain is gonna be Kang the Conqueror. Right. I think Doctor Doom is just gonna be a part of the Fantastic Four stuff, and then he's gonna be in, and then we're gonna wait till later after that. Like they're gonna defeat him somehow in that Fantastic Four.
Wait, no, you can't do that. You can't do that with Doom.
I'm not saying that he's gonna be like dead. They just gonna defeat him, and then he's gonna somehow come back towards the end of this phase once Kang has been dealt with, and then come out. Because to me, Dr. Doom was at his best when he was chasing Infinity Stones. But y'all took the Infinity Stones away. So
they really made him obsolete now.
Exactly. So like I honestly don't know what their plans are for Dr. Doom.
They supposed to be releasing all the upcoming.
They have, and they ain't said nothing about nothing except they pushing what's the name for Black Panther, but that's about it. But
okay, maybe that's just I saw some stuff on YouTube, and maybe they were just speculating on who's the next villain. Because Kang is this villain. I mean, this phase is villain. And then I thought I heard something. Maybe that was just them speculating that Doom would be the next the villain of the